Hey my people, I am Air. I am doing good and I hope that you guys too doing good. Now, just imagine the chart in front of you is the lower time frame where you're gonna take the TB scenario with your model and confirmation. So just imagine this chart as your lower time frame. Now here I'm gonna explain about the model one. So for that, just imagine this as a CRT high and this as a CRT low. Just imagine it. So because only here I'm gonna explain you about the model one, episode 2. This is our CRT high, right? Yeah. Then just imagination, guys. Don't take it serious about CRT highs and lows. I'm just only gonna explain about model one here properly. CRT low. So just imagine the CRT high, CRT low. So now here we have a TBS. This is our TBS, right? Just listen very carefully because it's so important. So here this is our TBS. Let me write it. Text TBS, which means turtle body soup. Okay, TBS. So now TBS happened. Now here everyone will get it out. Bro, here which is the model one? As on episode 1 I have told that only if this candle which manipulates the old high and formed the TBS, if only this candle have formed and kept us the all-time high, we need to choose this candle as TBS, model 1, right? Now in this scenario again two candles have formed, two bullish candles have formed. Look, now here everyone will have the doubt, bro, in this scenario which candle we need to take as our model 1 candle, this candle or this or this. So don't go below this candle, only after this, the first candle which manipulates the old high, and this candle is our TBS candle. So only after this candle, this is the first candle we need to take as model 1. For model 1 means we need to look for model 1. This is the first candle, don't go below these candles. Okay, only this is the first candle, and in this 3 you need to find one candle as your model 1 candle. Got it? So here, so I know most of them will go and take this candle. Okay, I got my model 1 candle, so this is my model 1 candle, and after this here got entry confirmation, model 1 confirmation, and here I will place the trade and stop loss and TP, boom. So don't do it because this is not model 1 candle. Because for model 1 candle, in episode 1 I have teach, so don't confuse the episode 1 and 2, guys. I am saying repeatedly, in episode 1 I have told this, if only this candle have formed and kept us all time high, you need to choose this candle, whether it is thick candle or non a thick, it is not a thick candle, it's not a matter, just choose this candle as the model 1 candle if only this candle have formed and kept us all time high and no other candle have formed above. But in this scenario again two more candles have formed. If like this scenario happened after TBS candle have formed, again 2 or 3 4 or 5 candles are formed, we need to choose a thick candle for our model 1. Only a thick candle will consider as a valid A plus model 1 candle. So by looking itself we can understand whether this candle is a thick candle. Look, or you saying that this candle is a thick candle, this particular candle, if you choose this as a model candle. No, this is not a thick candle, because if you see more than body there are long wicks. Look, wick starts here, from here, only a tiny body. Look, so we can't consider this candle as our model 1 candle because it's the body of this candle is thin. and the wick is large. So we can't consider this as our model on candle. Now come for this candle. By looking itself, we can say that this is not a thick candle. See, only a tiny body. It's not a thick candle. So again come for the next candle. Only here we have a thick candle. Look. So only this candle is our model on candle. Here. Only this candle is our model on candle here. Model 1. Thick candles. Suppose if this candle we have got as thick candle, the body start from here and ends here, and with low wicks, body high we can consider this candle as a model 1. But here the body is low than the wicks, so we can't consider this candle as model 1 candle. Also we can't consider this candle as also model 1 candle, because even this candle the body is low, wicks are high, so we can't consider. So in this situation, we can consider this candle as model 1. Even though if suppose this candle is not a thick candle, it's not a problem. We can consider, at last option we can consider this candle as our model 1. Have you got it? Suppose in this situation, the 3 candles formed are low body candles and high wick candles. Let's imagine it. The 3 candles are formed with low body and high wicks. So we can, if 3 candles are formed like this situation, we can choose this as our model 1. The candle which manipulates the old high and formed a TBS. We can choose this candle as model 1. Got it? So here, now everyone will get it out. Bro, how we will, as a beginner or intermediate, how we will know whether this is a thick candle or a non-thick candle. So, as same method which we used on CRT candle find, the same trick we can use it here. It's not a problem. Just measure it. At first measure the wick. So first wick is 0.51. Now again measure the next wick. Just measure it. Here we got 0.23. Now by placing these two, we got 0.74. The percentage is in the middle of the bracket. Look, 0.23. That is the percentage. So now the size of the wick is 0.74. Now again measure the body. Look, the size of the body is 0.31. The size of the wick is 0.71. Size of the body is 0.31. So from this we can understand that the wick is longer than the body. The size of the wick is 0.74. Size of the body is 0.31. From this we can clearly understand that it's easy for beginners or intermediate to find thick candles. So from this we can clearly understand that it's not our model candle because the body is thin than the wick. So now this candle we no need to measure at all. By looking also we can identify this. The wicks are higher than the body, is a tiny body. So we can, even by looking this candle we can identify the body is so long. Look. So we no need to measure and waste your time. Just mark it as model on candle. Now everyone may ask me, bro, will you measure? Definitely on my beginning stage I used to measure in model 1. But now I won't measure because now I am a pro trader on CRT and TVS entry. So by looking itself, I can understand. Even by looking, I can understand whether it's a thick body candle, low body candle. I can understand. So I won't measure on the lower time frame on the model and candles. But when on my beginning stage, even I used to measure because on my beginning stage itself, by looking itself, I can't understand because I'm at the beginning at that time, but now I'm pro, so I won't measure here for model and find. So but I recommend you guys to measure it because as a beginner or intermediate, you can't understand even by looking at whether it's a thick body or a low body, because even I came from that stage, beginning stage. Everyone will come from the beginning stage. No pro is there without the beginning stage. So I can understand the beginner's feeling and intermediate feelings. So as a beginner and intermediate, I recommend you to measure. And one more thing, in some case you will get a 1 or 2 point difference. Suppose the wick will be what can I say, suppose the wick will be 0.55. just imagine the wick will be 0.55. just listen very carefully. In some case the wick will be 0.55, the body will be 0.50. in model 1 candle only, I am talking about model 1 candle. just listen carefully. Some case here, just in some case the wick will be 0.55, just imagination, and the body will be 0.50. now everyone may get turned out, bro, the wick is 0.55 and the body is 0.50. the wick is greater than the body. But only in model 1, if it's 0.4, 0.5 like this differs came, no, it's not a problem. We can choose that candle to as a model 1, only in model 1. But in CRT candle foundation, don't do that. In CRT candle, the rules are rules. Only even a minute point got less, you don't choose it as CRT candle. But in model 1 candle, if some points, only some, don't go more than 5 points. Less than 5, 6, enough. If some points differs, it's not a problem. You can choose that candle to as a model 1 candle. The thickness of body I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. Also remember one thing, I won't measure on the live trading. At the beginning, I used to measure, but now I'm pro, I'm not measuring. So as a beginner and intermediate, I recommend you to measure it and find the model and candle. The point is, the model and candle should be thicker candle, like CRT. The body should be thicker than the wick. That's the point. One line point, that's the one line point. I think you got understand. If you can't, just do some back testing. At that time you will get what I'm coming to say. Also, guys, don't worry. So many examples will be provided by me about model 1, TBS, etc, etc. So don't think that, bro, finishing in this one video. No, like not. So many examples. I will provide you so many examples. So you guys don't worry. The fact is this. Only this. Just listen very carefully. For model 1, the body means the candle body should be thicker than the candle wick. That is considered a model 1 candle. Got it? Okay, guys. That's all in this episode 2 of the model 1. And I will catch you on the next video. Thank you.